They have a script here for me to introduce our alumni speaker, but I'm not going to read it. Antonia Rangel-Caril is going to come up and talk to you. We're very proud of all of our alums. Some alums go off all over the world. Some stay right here in town. We have our first Harvard medical student this year. We have supervisors of the welding department at Gunderson. And we love them all. And I'm excited to have Antonia come and talk to you about her experience here and in life. Thank you.
Is this, oh, it's working. Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. Hello? Okay, good. This isn't working? Okay, now it's working. Good evening, everyone. My name is Antonia Rangel-Caril, and I graduated De La Salle in 2011. At this point in my life right now, I've never been more excited about my future, and I'm so honored to be able to share a piece of my story with you all tonight. Like most stories, it starts with my mother. My mom got pregnant with me and my brother when she was a teenager, and she worked long hours to support not only us, but also her husband as well. I lived all over Portland due to financial instability, and I found myself homeless plenty of times growing up. And though my home life was hostile and uncertain, my mom was very adamant about the importance of higher education and breaking the cycle. My first experience at De La Salle was seeing the high school students get dropped off on the white buses at the MAX station over there on my way to middle school. My mom always said that she wanted me to go to De La Salle and also be working in a corporate job. And I didn't really think much about it, but when I was in 8th grade, my middle school counselor also talked about De La Salle and pushed me to apply. And that was a big step for me. Before that, I never really went after anything I wanted. And the act of just applying to De La Salle was a big step for me. This was my first, and to my surprise, I got in. And not only that, the interviewer told me I had a good aura. Yeah, it was really nice of her. My first few years at De La Salle, they were extremely awkward. I was shy, I was quiet. Even though I joined the drama club and volunteered, I preferred to read alone in the corner by myself. And it wasn't until my sophomore year where I finally came out of my shell and realized I was allowed to have goals. My biology teacher, Miss Barnett, pulled me aside one day. She heard about the National Youth Hispanic Health Initiative in DC. It was a week-long summer program, and she thought I would be great for it because I did so well in biology. I applied, and I got in. And that week was life-changing. It was my first time being away from home, and I was easily pushed out of my comfort zone. Not only did I meet Latinos excelling academically and professionally, I learned that I too can exceed in higher education, particularly in in the health studies. As you all know, De La Salle students have to work 1 day a week. So my first job, I was actually fired. I lacked enthusiasm. They didn't think I wanted to be there, and I always hid in the corner and read. My junior year, I started working at On Point, and that was extremely beneficial for me. My second year at On Point, I ended up in the accounting department, which happened to be a quiet department. They didn't speak much either. So I felt extremely comfortable. They quietly gave me my work, and I silently completed my task. And so eventually, I asked them if I could work during my breaks, because I knew I needed to save up money. I realized that I wouldn't succeed or obtain my goals if I stayed at home. And they did. They allowed me to work. And that summer, the summer that I went to college, they asked me to train the incoming freshmen. I was taken aback that they would leave such a big responsibility to me, but that small gesture definitely stuck with me. So De La Salle worked with me for a variety of reasons, two being the small classes and the individualized attention that I received. I spent hours before class, during lunch, after schools with my peers getting help with homework. Miss Ward, she's the college counselor, came to our classes and spoke to us every single year, since freshman until senior year, to prepare us to look forward for the future and apply to colleges. So we knew exactly what we should be doing every single year. And without her, I don't think I would have been able to navigate through that system. After De La Salle, I started going to Portland State University and getting my degree in community health. There, I actually started to flourish socially, academically, and professionally. Due to my mom, she forced me to join social clubs, and eventually I held leadership positions in them. I gained enough confidence to become a Zumba instructor, and I taught and performed lion dances all throughout campus. And then professionally, due to De La Salle and my experience with working in an office setting, I excelled on my on-campus job as a front desk assistant, so much that they asked me to rewrite the front desk manual, and I trained everyone after me. Thank you. So after receiving my degree, I was accepted into the Peace Corps, and I left to go to Guyana, South America to become a community health specialist. I did. I put on health fairs, I taught health classes, I even started a dance instructor training for the women in my village so that they can do their own Zumba classes after I left. And what I'm most proud of was the week-long summer camp that I put on for my students. I just came back in August, and I started my position as a volunteer and outreach manager at a very small profit. There, I actually train people every single week. So thank you, On Point, for giving me my first opportunity to train somebody. And I don't believe I would have gotten where I'm at right now without the help of De La Salle. De La Salle not only gave me the support and attention that I need, but they gave me the confidence and tools to know that I can succeed and have goals. And then thank you to Ms. Ward, who helped me and who helps all of the students at De La Salle prepare and look forward and have a plan for after graduation. And honestly, that's probably why there's 100% college acceptance rate, because Ms. Ward sat with us individually every single year. And then thank you to all of you corporate sponsors for giving us the opportunity to learn new skills and allowing us to get a glimpse of the many opportunities that our future may hold. And then thank you to Ms. Wood. She's sitting over there. She sat with me for hours and taught me I was a survivor. And then finally, thank you to the whole De La Salle community for seeing the person I was capable of being and giving me the courage to dream. So thank you.